You know that games are better with audio, but do you know it really? Because I had no idea how big of a difference it makes until I added audio to my game. And the difference it made? Enjoy! In this video, I want to show you just how I added sounds and music to my game. There are three parts which come to implementing audio: sounds, music, and systems. Let's begin with the latter. By calling something a system, I mean that it is a way of interacting with the game environment. Whenever a primal attacks its opponents, for example, I need to play a sound. The easiest way to go about it is to put the sound emitter on the object that emits that sound. So if a primal attacks, I can make him play a sound. This method isn't the most elegant though. I would need to add a sound component to every button, for example. And if I wanted to change their parameters, I would have to correct each and every one. Hopefully, it isn't the only method. I'm using what is called an audio manager instance, a method I learned from Brackeys. I create an object I call the audio manager. Here, I make a sound player for each and every sound I have in my game. It allows me to play multiple sounds at once, as long as they are not the same sound. I don't need to adjust my objects in any way. Whenever I want to play a sound, I just reference the audio manager and tell it which one to play. I do it either in code or in animations. Using an event, I am able to tell my manager what sound I want and when during movement exactly. In my game, I have a primals database, which describes every primal in the game. I use this repository mostly for writing down my abilities, but thought it's a good idea to keep sounds here too. I decided on 6 types of sounds for every primal. They are walking, attacking, casting spell, getting hit, flying, and dying. I may change each one of those for every primal here, and not screw with the code ever. So, this animation will always trigger punching sound. However, I decide what sound is considered a punching sound for the ice golem here. It makes changing what sound to play super easy. I can do it very quickly. The flower man punches like this, and my golem like this. Despite it being the same move, the sound may be different for each primal. As it comes to the manager itself, I may change volume and pitch for every sound here. It is especially important if you are working with the sounds from the web. I, for example, was looking for sounds on freesound.org, and more often than not, the sounds weren't really having a consistent pitch or volume. So playing with those sliders at the end is a must. Now when you know how it works, let's get some sounds! This page is called freesound.org, and there are some amazing free sounds you can find here. So today we will be searching for sounds for Primal Frey. Let's search pixel. Pixel noise and maybe 8 actually. 8. Maybe actually. Let's can you hear that? Now we will hear that. 8 yeah, the really short. We might be onto something here. Not this. Nice and retro. Isn't flexible. I don't know what I'm looking for yet, so let's just experiment. That's ready. Oh. Cool. Something actually. Oh yeah, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you. Let's do some more sounds. I don't know how to use that, but it's cool. It may be a spell. Yeah, I will use it. Sounds. And okay, I have some cool sounds downloaded. However, some of those are too long. Take this flutter sound for example. I want to make it a sound for a moth flying, but when you hear that in game, it makes little sense. we need to make it shorter, so that the moth can flap its wings repetitively. For such a simple action, there is not a better tool than Audacity, which is free and fast to use in such cases. So I've cut the sound to a shorter version. Now let's see how it sounds in game. It's way better. Let's change the pitch though. Perfect. During any button click, I tell my audio manager to play the button sound. If I ever want to change the sound, I may just swap the file in the audio manager and leave the name as it is. Nevertheless, new sounds make the game so much more alive. I showed you button sounds, but I also have a buzzing sound for my dissolve effect. Just compare loading the game with and without sounds. We are not done though, because I haven't kindly asked you to give this video a like yet. Thank you. Besides, we are not done yet either, because on my second ever video, a random internet guy asked me if I wanted music for my game. Well, I said yes. He has never done music for pixel art, but after some back and forth, the game sounds like this. The link to my man's Fiverr page is in the description. His music is amazing and he deserves a shoutout. What also deserves a shoutout is this video visible on the screen right now, where you can see how I made a map generation system for my game Primal Frey. Click it now.